One would say that I have a decently large collection of CDs. I've been collecting for about 2 years, and it is currently like 9 a.m. on a Saturday, and I'm supposed to get a video up by tomorrow, and I literally have nothing. So, like, this is very last minute. I just woke up, and I'm really not having it right now. I've actually been holding this video off for quite a while because I've never really been satisfied with the number of CDs that I have, until one day I realized I'm never going to be satisfied with the amount of CDs I have because you can always just get more. So I am basically going to go over and briefly talk about literally every single CD that I own. I think that it is also worth mentioning to say that these are organized in alphabetical order by the artist's name. And no, I did not go by the last name. I just don't do that. I think it's weird. Most people do that. I'm just not that way. So like Tupac, Tupacalypse Now. I'm pretty sure this is not debut. I don't know. It's been a while since I even listened to Tupac, but this was one of the first CDs that I ever got because I used to only collect hip-hop. Like, that was all I used to collect. So then we also got Me Against the World. So like with each of the artists, they are in fact like are organized in chronological order on which each album by that specific artist came out. So then after that is All Eyes on Me. We'll go ahead and knock out the rest of these. Like, I have definitely nowhere near all of Tupac's albums, but Are You Still Down, I remember being really, really good. And then we move on to another artist that is also a rapper that has a number in his name. I'm sure some people might be able to actually tell before I even say who it is. But yeah, we got some 50 Cents up in here. Get Rich or Die Trying was like, when I was like 13, this is like all I listened to. We have The Massacre, pretty decent. I remember, okay, this will happen from time to time. Before I Self-Destruct, wow, that really self-destructed. I see why they call it that. Animal Ambition, I remember almost nothing from this. Then here we have some best ofs. Okay, so now we're on to A. All I have for ABBA is like a greatest hits thing that I saw at like Walmart or something like that. So, you know, pretty good to have. I don't have any of their like actual like projects or anything, but greatest hits, I do have several artists and bands that I just have their greatest hits and that's it. And I am perfectly okay with it. Next, we got Adele. I have all of her projects. I mean, there's only 4 of them, and they're pretty easy to remember because, you know, they're literally just numbers. But yeah, we have 19, which I can kind of just take or leave. 21, 25, which is my personal favorite. I have this one on vinyl. And 30, which is actually my second favorite. Next, we got Ariana Grande. So we're still on A. Notice how I did not like count the G. I did not put it in that way. I put it in based on the A. I don't know. People might get mad at me for that. That's just how I do it. So, you know, we got Yours Truly, My Everything. I think that early Ariana is probably the best. Dangerous Woman. And I say that the early Ariana is the best, although Sweetener is probably my favorite Ariana Grande album. Thank You Next is really good as well. And Positions, I can just kind of take or leave. And I feel like most people feel that same way. Next we got 2 by Alan Jackson. And I'm pretty sure both of these do not have CDs because these are some of my, these were in my dad's collection and he like let me have some. So yeah, unfortunately there is no literal CDs. So these are basically useless. So I just kind of have them for the looks. And I do like Alan Jackson. And then we got the Backstreet Boys. All I have is Millennium, or what do you call it, like, essential project, I guess. My siblings listen to this quite a bit in their childhood, so I kind of got introduced to it from them. Alright, next up we got Beach House. These are everything that I have from them. We have Teen Dream. This is definitely my favorite Beach House album of all time. Take Care is one of my favorite songs of all time because it is in the trailer of one of my favorite movies all time. Blue is the warmest color. We got Bloom here, another essential. Depression Cherry, I know this has their most popular song. And Thank Your Lucky Stars, which I did not get a chance to visit yet, so I'll have to come up with a time to do that. Then we got the Beatles, Abbey Road. This is all I have by them because like most CDs of the Beatles are like insanely expensive, so I just can't do it right now. I also have this on vinyl as well. Then I got some Billie Eilish. I got the Don't Smile at Me EP. I used to like this a lot more than I do now. Now I think this is kind of overrated. My personal favorite, When We All Fall Asleep, Where Do We Go? And I have 2 copies because this one got like scratched up everywhere, and it was quite annoying, so I just like got another one because I'm mentally insane. Then we got Happier Than Ever. Yeah, this is also really, really good too. But not as good as When We All Fall Asleep, Where Do We Go, in my opinion. I got both projects by Borns, Dopamine, and whatever this one is called, I haven't even listened to it yet. Blue Madonna. Yeah, so I literally have not even heard Blue Madonna, but I listened to Dopamine several times, and I enjoy it quite a lot. I got one by Bruno Mars. This is all I have by him, but this is my favorite Bruno Mars album, Doo-Wops and Hooligans. A lot of classics from Bruno Mars on this one. I got 3 from Cannibal Corpse. The main one that I really want right now is Tomb of the Mutilated, but the CD for that is like insanely expensive. But here we have Butchered at Birth. We got my personal favorite, at least out of the ones that I have, The Bleeding especially, because this has the bonus song, The Exorcist by Possessed, and unfortunately, I do not have a Possessed album, or this is a cover of the song, The Exorcist by Possessed. And the decent Bloodthirst. I don't know how I really feel about this one. Next I have 2 by Cattle Decapitation, To Serve Man, which is pretty good, but this was like kind of before they really found their sound. Humanure, I think, is very underrated, especially for Cattle Decapitation. There are better albums like Monolith of Humanity, if that's what it's called, but I really like Humanure. It just has a sound to it. It just sounds gross. And of course it is gross. I mean, look, it's literally a cow shitting. So yeah. Got one by Connor Oberst. I discovered him through a song by Phoebe Bridgers, Would You Rather? And I really, really love the song Counting Sheep. That's on this one. I got Buried Alive by Crypt, a YouTube rapper. I actually got this one signed, and I also have a poster by him that is signed, but I do not know where it's at, unfortunately. So, pretty cool, though. The Best Of by Dara Hall and John Oates. Yeah, this has a lot of good songs that used to play on the radio when I was younger. Things that, you know, my parents would listen to. So, there's a lot of nostalgic songs on this. Next, we got Death Grips, one of my favorite artists of all time. They're very experimental, very weird, but also very awesome and aggressive. We got The Money Store here. This is the first album, I think, that Needle Drop gave a 10 out of 10. I do not believe that it is a 10 out of 10, but I would say it's definitely like a light 9. My personal favorite, The Powers That Be, and I also do not have No Love Deep Web because that's like $300 on CD, and I'm not about to do that. But yeah, this is actually one of my favorite albums of all time, like, of all time. Got Bottomless Pit. Ring a Bell used to be the only song that I would ever listen to for like a week straight. And Year of the Snitch, of course. Very thin. I don't know why, but yeah, these guys are awesome. They are so weird, but they are awesome. This, we don't talk about. My mom gave it to me like a long time ago. Yeah. We got Dr. Dre. These are also some of the earlier CDs that I've gotten. The Chronic, very good album, very amazing. 2001, same can be said for this one as well. Death Row Classics. And then Compton. Here we got some Ed Sheeran, but I do have Plus, which I don't remember a whole lot about. I have Multiply, which I also do not remember a whole lot about. I have Divide, which is my personal favorite. I do remember quite a bit about this one. This piece of garbage, and this piece of garbage. We got Elton John, Madman Across the Water. Okay, and we have a whole bunch by Eminem, so just like brace yourself. We're gonna go through this quickly. So we got Infinite, Slim Shady LP, Marshall Mathers LP, The Eminem Show, 8 Mile Soundtrack, Curtain Call, Encore, Re-Up, Relapse, Relapse Refill, Recovery, Bad Meets Evil, Revival, Kamikaze, Music to Be Murdered By, Music to Be Murdered By Side B, Curtain Call 2. Next we got Elvis Presley, Ultimate Gospel. My mom gave me this one. Channel Orange by Frank Ocean. Unfortunately, Blonde does not exist on CD, at least to my knowledge. Girl in Red, If I Can Make It Go Quiet. This one kind of sucks, not gonna lie. Gautier, Making Mirrors. Most people know this for somebody that I used to know, but honestly, this whole album is actually really good. 2 by Grace VanderWaal. I discovered her through America's Got Talent, or Britain's Got Talent. I think it was America's Got Talent. And yeah, she got the golden buzzer with like a ukulele song, I Don't Know My Name, which I believe shows up on here. And yeah, these projects are actually genuinely really good. Very talented artist. Next we got Guns N' Roses, Greatest Hit. All 3 projects by Harry Styles. My personal favorite is the self-titled, but then we got Fine Line and Harry's House. The Inside Out soundtrack, which is one of my favorite movies and also one of my favorite soundtracks to a movie. Got 3 by J. Cole. My personal favorite is 2014 Forest Hills Drive. All of Joji's projects, except for, of course, the Pink Guy stuff, as well as In Tongues. I would love Pink Season, though, on CD. That would be, like, amazing. I am both a Filthy Frank, Pink Guy, and Joji fan. I love everything this man does. My favorite album by him is probably Nectar. We got Juice WRLD, I got Death Race for Love, I got my personal favorite, Legends Never Die, and the not-so-great Fighting Demons. Sorry that I have to say that, but it's true. And I have 2 by Justin Bieber for some reason, Changes and Justice, and honestly, I do not mind Justin Bieber, but these 2 albums are pretty not good. Purpose, on the other hand, is good, and for some reason I don't have that, and yet I do have these. Next I got Kanye West, and I have quite a bit of these, so I'm going to go through them pretty quickly. We got The College Dropout, absolute classic and masterpiece. Late Registration, same can be said there. Graduation, same can be said there. 808s and Heartbreaks, it's okay. Watch the Throne, amazing. My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy, amazing. Yeezus, incredible. Yay, amazing. Kids See Ghosts, this is getting pretty high now. Jesus is King, Donda. And we got 2 by Katy Perry, Teen Dream and Smile. Right, now we're on to Kendrick Lamar. We got Good Kid, Mad City. We got Untitled and Unmastered. We got To Pimp a Butterfly, the famous album that Anthony Fantano gave a 10, which I don't even disagree with. We got Damn, this is actually my personal favorite. Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers. Next we got KSI, All Over the Place. I kind of don't even really like this album, but I do love the song Holiday. I think he did incredible with that one, if I'm being quite honest. Lady Antebellum, Need You Now. I'm gonna be honest, I only got this because I really love the title track, Need You Now, so I haven't actually heard this album yet. 2 by Lil Pump. I used to really like Lil Pump when I was like 10 or something. Now, I mean, I enjoy the self-titled, but this not so much, as well as No Name is just not good. Lil Pump 2 is just very disappointing, but Lil Pump 1 is actually quite decent. Next we have Logic, which I used to be way more into than I am now. I don't even know some of these. Under Pressure, I guess. I remember nothing from this. Incredible Story, if that's what it's even called. Once again, don't even remember. Everybody. Now, this one is actually good from what I remember. YSIV, Confessions from a Dangerous Mind, and No Pressure. Next, we got a very underrated 2-person band, Low. We have The Great Destroyer. These 2 are amazing. Here we have Drums and Guns, The Invisible Way, Come On, Ones and Sixes, Double Negative, and their newest one, which is also my personal favorite, Hey What? Next, we got Machine Gun Kelly. There are some projects that I think are pretty decent, and then there are others that, yeah, we don't even talk about. Here we got Lace Up. This is when he was actually halfway decent. General Admission. Bloom. I remember relatively nothing from this. Hotel Diablo. I think this one's actually halfway decent. Tickets to My Downfall, which I also think is pretty decent. And then the absolute pile of garbage that is Mainstream Sellout. We got a absolute legend, Mac Miller. We got Best Day Ever, Blue Slide Park, Good AM, which I have not even listened to yet, The Divine Feminine, which I also have not listened to yet. Swimming, amazing project. And my personal favorite, Circles. Good News is amazing. Here we have Master of Puppets by Metallica, absolute classic, absolute masterpiece. As well as like a best of, which has like a lot of music from them. Like I don't even really need their other albums because like look at that. Look at all those songs. Here we have what I believe to be the most bought CD in existence, Thriller by Michael Jackson. Miles Davis, Kind of Blue, very relaxing jazz music. Monsters, Inc. soundtrack for shits and giggles. We got Mansion by NF, Therapy Session by NF, Perception, The Search, Clouds, and the very disappointing project, Hope. Next, we got Nirvana, we got Bleach, we got Nevermind, we got En Utero, or Utero, whatever it's pronounced, and Unplugged in New York. Then we got some Olivia Rodrigo, so here's my white girl side. Basically, we got Sour, and then like the Sour alternate cover, and I believe this has a poster in it as well, and Guts. I was pretty happy with Guts, but I do not think it's as good as Sour was. Then we got One Direction. Of course, you gotta have One Direction. You gotta love One Direction. I wish they would come back. But we got Up All Night. We got Take Me Home. Midnight Memories, which I'm not the hugest fan of. 4, which is my personal favorite. And Made in the AM, which the CD is broken. Oh, no, it's not. It just fell out because I am stupid. Okay. Next, we have an artist that has a very special place in my heart, actually. Owl City. So people will judge me for this, but you can't knock it till you try it, alright? So we got Of June, the debut. We got Ocean Eyes. All I have is the deluxe edition, which I am perfectly fine with. We got Maybe I'm Dreaming. All Things Bright and Beautiful. The Midsummer Station. Mobile Orchestra. Cinematic. And the very surprisingly satisfying Coco Moon, which just came out last year. Here we got both of Phoebe Bridgers' albums. Stranger in the Alps is one of my favorite albums of all time, if not my #1 favorite. I don't know. I don't know what it is, but it rubs me in the right way. Punisher, still really good, but definitely nowhere near my favorite of all time, not even close. Got Dark Side of the Moon by Pink Floyd. Gotta have it. Wow, everything just fell. The Postal Service, Give Up. So some people will be like, well, you only like Owl City because you never heard Postal Service. And I say, nope. Nope. I love Postal Service. Owl City is just better. Sorry, it's just, people are gonna want to kill me. Queen, Greatest Hits. I don't even remember where I got this, but I'm glad I have it because I have no other Queen CDs. Ruth B, Safe Haven. I'm going to be honest, I only got this for Dandelions. I have not actually heard this album yet. Here we got Shawn Mendes, got Illuminate, which is my personal favorite. We got, I think this is a self-titled. I haven't heard this one. Yeah, I think it is. And we got Wonder. Here we got Color the Small One by Sia. Very good. I love the song Breathe Me, wherever that is. Oh, it's at the bottom, yes. Amazing track. Here we got this little a cappella band called Six that I'm sure no one has heard of, but I saw them live one time and I was like, damn, thix guys are good. I better get some of their CDs. They were just selling them there at the facility. That's why. Next we got Day 69, Graduation Day by 6ix9ine. I really don't even hate 6ix9ine anymore. Like, it's just like kind of a guilty pleasure, I guess. 6ix9ine's music is just listen to it and have fun, I guess. Then we got Stokely by Ski Mask the Slump God. Very solid album. Very decent. Not amazing. It's pretty good, though. The Blue Carpet Treatment by Snoop Dogg. Had to get this one. Saw it at, like, Walmart or something. I was like, damn, I need that. Steve Lacy. Haven't heard this. I don't even really know what this is. I just had it recommended to me. I have heard one song by him. Is it called Bad Habit? Yeah, I think so. But yeah, I still need to check this one out. So, yeah. And Styx. Another band that all I have is The Greatest Hits by, but my parents listened to this quite a bit, so checked it out, really like them, so got a Greatest Hits album now. Next we have the amazing deathcore band Suicide Silence. Cleansing will forever have a spot in my heart. No Time to Bleed is also amazing. The Black Crown and You Can't Stop Me is decent. And no. And no. Yeah, I really miss Mitch. Here we got To Be Kind by Swans. One of my favorite albums of all time, but you really need to have, like, you can't have a low attention span if you go into this. We got Toxicity by System of a Down. I would love to have more by System of a Down, but I currently do not. And this is one of the reasons why I didn't want to film this video yet, because there's just so many more CDs that I still need to get. Alright, so now you're about to see my white girl side, so we're just going to go over this very quickly. Taylor Swift, debut. Fearless. My personal favorite, Speak Now. I'm not going to lie, Speak Now is one of my favorite albums of all time. Red by Taylor Swift. 1989. Reputation. Okay, it's getting high. Lover. Oh shit. Folklore. Oh shit. Evermore. Fearless, Taylor's version. Okay, yeah, we gotta situate. Red, Taylor's version. Midnights. Speak Now, Taylor's version. And most recently, 1989, Taylor's version. Next, we have an artist that I haven't listened to in quite a while, so I'm not going to give too much detail, but we got Tech 9, we got The Calm Before the Storm, we got Angelic, we got Killer, Eba, and Boiling Point, I guess, I don't remember, it's been so many years. Special Effects, Strange Rain, or something, I don't even think I've ever heard that. Planet, I know I've heard that one. Nina, I know I've heard that one. And Interfere, I definitely heard this one as well. Here we got Train, Save Me San Francisco. Pretty decent album, I would say. I got some by Travis Scott, got Rodeo, we got Birds in the Trap, haven't heard this one yet. And for some reason I have 2 Astroworlds, and I do not know why. Like, it literally beats me, I have no idea why I have 2. We got Tyler, the Creator, amazing artist. We got Goblin, Wolf, Scumfuck Flower Boy, Igor, and Call Me If You Get Lost. Got 3 by Vance Joy, love this guy. Riptide, off of this album right here, is actually the first song that I've ever learned how to play on the ukulele when I first started out doing that. So, definitely special place in my heart. Dream Your Life Away. We got Nation of Two, and his newest one, In Our Sweet Time, which I don't hear like anyone talk about, which is kind of sad. Next, we got XXX Tentacion. Not a big fan of this guy anymore. I don't know. I just kind of grew out of it. I kind of grew up a little bit out of my depression phase, and yeah, so I really don't like any albums by him anymore. But we got 17. I'm gonna try not to, trash talk too much, because I know people will get pissed. I just don't like this guy. As a person, whatever, he's fine, but musically, no. Question mark, I guess if I had to pick a favorite, it'd be this one. Skins, Bad Vibes Forever. This one actually sucks ass. And question mark, Deluxe Edition. Last but not least, ending it on a pretty good note, we got American Heartbreak and Self-Titled by Zach Bryan. Love this guy. This is kind of what got me into country music, I guess you could say. I don't know, might be kind of a basic choice, but hey, whatever. Basic or not basic, still good music. And that's it. So that took me about an hour to do, and my voice is exhausted, because, as much as I love hearing myself talk, not really. I hate it, honestly. That was just very painful, and I have not talked that long for a very, very long time. I need a drink of water. I hope everyone enjoyed the collection, even though I'm not 100% satisfied with it and everything, because there's always, you can always get more, so that's like, it's really rough on the wallet and everything. It's a whole thing. I've been dreading making this video for quite a while, because I've done it like 2 years ago, and I had way less than I do now, and it took a long time even back then. So glad I got this out of the way. I will do another CD collection in 3 years. Anyway, I know, a little bit of a different video, but I need to get something out because I'm a little bit late and this weekend's been really busy and everything. So subscribe, hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on any of my content. I also got my social medias and everything in the description below. I got some pretty good videos, at least I think they're good, like planned in the future, like very near future. So like keep your eyes peeled for that. And that'll be pretty much it. See ya.